Can't even get a real job, my sister mocked at Sunday dinner. Monday morning, she's confidently walked into the interview for her dream job, not knowing that I'm sitting at the CEO's desk, her resume in my hand. So tell me why you're qualified? The story really begins on a Sunday. Sunday dinner at our parents' house is a sacred ritual. The table is laden with food, the air is thick with the scent of roasted chicken and fresh-baked bread, and the conversation is, well, it's usually a minefield. That particular Sunday, the conversation was being detonated, slowly and methodically, by my younger sister, Qley. Can't even get a real job, Qley said, smiled the way she does when she thinks a punchline is a public service. I mean, not shading you, Liv, she said, which is what she says right before she shades you. It's just, we're at that age. People are settling into real careers. I'm lucky I have my dream interview tomorrow. She tossed her hair. They've been courting me for weeks. I just took a sip of water, the ice clinking against the glass, and offered a small, non-committal smile. This was our dynamic. It had been for as long as I could remember. I'm Olivia Wells, 29 years old. Qley is 24. We have the same last name, the same parents, but we might as well have been raised on different planets. I've always been the quiet one, the one who found joy in the work itself, not the applause that followed. Qley, on the other hand, was born with a spotlight shining on her, and she spent her entire life trying to stand in its full glare. My dad, bless his heart, tried to diffuse the situation. Now Qley, Olivia is doing very well. She's happy with what she's doing. Qley scoffed, a tiny, dismissive sound. Dad, she's a freelancer. She consults. She works from home in her pajamas. I'm talking about a job with a title, a salary, a corner office with a view, a career path. You know, a real job. She then launched into a monologue about her own accomplishments. My parents' eyes glazed over a bit as she rattled off a string of buzzwords that sounded impressive but were mostly meaningless. My profile is, like, a total game changer. I've been building my personal brand on LinkedIn, networking like crazy, my analytics are off the charts, and my content has been super engaging. I've even managed to create a viral thread about disrupting traditional workflows. It's all about leveraging synergy in a fast-paced ecosystem, you know? The real climax of her Sunday sermon was when she announced her dream job interview. And Monday morning, I'm walking into the interview for my dream job. It's with a tech company, a real industry leader. They're looking for a lead strategist, someone who can innovate and scale. This is it. This is my moment to prove I'm not just playing in the minor leagues anymore. She shot me a smug, sidelong glance. I'm playing with the big boys now. I said nothing. What could I say? Actually, I'm the big boy you're talking about. Sitting at the head of that table? The thought was so absurd, it almost made me laugh. But the truth was, her words still stung. They always did. It was a familiar dull ache. I knew my work was important. I knew I was successful. But Qley's constant need to belittle me had a way of getting